Hi, I'm Scott, and welcome to Episode 10, Series 1 of Child in Time, Growing Up in the 60s. As I said last week, this final episode is going to be question and answer, Q&A, and I'll get through as many questions as I can. Thanks for everyone who's contacted me and sent in questions. One of the main things is people are asking is, will we be back for Series 2 in 2023? Yes, we will be. So I'm not sure yet, but we'll definitely be coming back. Okay, we'll get straight into the questions. First one. I was told there was another firecracker in the 60s child's arsenal. I believe it was called a Thunder. Is it true? And if so, was it a hold in your hand cracker or a blow up the letterbox cracker? I don't remember the Thunder. I'm sorry. It was Tom Thumb, then the Double Happy, and then the Penny Bunger and the Tuppenny Bunger. I'm not aware of that, but I stand to be corrected. Next one. Can you please explain what a silent copper is or was? Well, pre-roundabouts, these were like things like great big giant manhole covered like plugs, like sink plugs, only very, very big. They would be placed strategically in a cross street or something like that that would make you sort of go around them the right side. I still think they have some, but mainly they've been superseded by roundabouts. My dad told me about looking inside his Sonny Boy packet for some sort of surprise, which meant he won a free one. Is this true? Yes, it is. I was going to mention that if you opened your Sonny Boy, you'd tear open the paper when you got to the finish, and it would have, I think, in red writing that you had a free Sonny Boy, or I think sometimes even two, and that was always a bonus. Next question. Whatever happened to Tiny? If you remember the episode Call Me, I talked about Tiny, the dog that lived two doors down, which, look, I love dogs. We've always had dogs and they're wonderful companions. But Tiny was just a horrible animal. It was the only dog I know that would just really, and it'd be far from home. It wasn't protecting its property. It would just look for kids to try and bite a bit out of them and then run away. But the sequel to that story is that as Tiny got older, as we all get older, we get a bit more mature and sensible. And that sort of happened with Tiny, because in his later years, he was sort of reflecting on life. He was walking past a creek near our place, and an old lady slipped and fell into the water. And Tiny saw this and jumped in and with its teeth dragged the lady out of the water. She wasn't very, very big, and dragged her out by the collar and started to perform CPR until professional help arrived. No, I just made all that up. I don't know what happened to Tiny. It probably just died. Well, I'm sure it would have died. Okay, next one. You spoke of conductors on the buses you rode in. I have an image of someone standing in front of the bus with a baton. No, they moved around the bus saying fares please, and they had this thing sort of, they'd have a belt, and it was like a metallic type thing that, like a money pouch, and would spit out the little ticket when you paid your 5 cents or whatever it was. There was a little bit of a culture how kids would say or brag that they could get on their buses and actually maneuver themselves around the double-decker buses in particular in a way that the conductor didn't get to them until it was time to jump off at their stop and make a run for it. I never did this, but some kids said they could do it. Next one. What are your memories of yo-yos in school? I almost spoke about yo-yos in one of them. Yo-yos were the archetypal fad. It was Coca-Cola. There'd be Coca-Cola, red and white ones, Fanta ones, which were yellow. And there was all the standard tricks you could do with your yo-yo. Walk the dog, rock the cradle, round the world. And, with a little bit of practice, you could gain quite a bit of proficiency with your yo-yo. And, it was mainly for little kids. I know that I was in year 11 at school once, and there was another craze, and I got a yo-yo, and I took it to school, and we were 16, 17 and fairly cool. And I got out this yo-yo and started in front of my friends, and I was doing it in an effort to be ironic. But the joke didn't work, and people went, "Oh, look at Scotty with his yo-yo," like I was a bit backward or something. So, yeah, yo-yos were quite a big deal for, usually twice a year. There'd be a big yo-yo craze. So next question we have. Someone called Chris has said, Scott, I love your podcast. Thank you. I have lost the keys to my shed. Do you have any idea where they are? No. Just looking here, you've put where you live. I've never been to your town. I don't know. Maybe you could retrace your steps or something. I'm sorry, Chris. I can't really help you there. I had several questions on this topic. Can you do a part 2 on TV, the TV shows? Yeah, sure I can. And one request in particular is, I think it was called The Lives and Loves of Dobie Gillis. Yeah, we can do that. I will only do shows that I know and I watch to any degree. But there was, quite a few classics. This one. Scott, do you have any plans or would you accept advertising on your program? Absolutely not. I wouldn't sell out like that. I want to keep this show free and not sully it with, flogging stuff and advertising. I mean, no, it's not going to happen. The only way that it happened, me to have some advertising on the program, was if any potential advertiser were to approach me and pay me money. I'd be more than happy to read an advertisement for your product, no matter what it is. You can contact me through my socials on the website. Okay, next one. Oh, this is from Dennis. Dear Scott, it's been a long time. I think you recall you attended a party at my house in High Street in the summer of 1969, and you borrowed my new copy of a Jimi Hendrix LP and said you would return it soon. It has now been over 52 years. Please, I would like the record back if you still have it. It was a gift from my late mother. Please return it to number 54. Oh, I'm not going to read out the address. Okay, Dennis. Yeah. I mean, there's no reason to be impatient about this. of course, I still have the record, of course, and it's in, it's in great condition. In fact, it's in better condition than when you gave it to me. It's actually, it's looking brand new, as a matter of fact. So I'm more than happy, and thank you for the loan of half a century. And I will return the record to you just for confirmation purposes. If you could just write to me again and tell me the name of which Jimi Hendrix album it was, and what label it was on, and the serial number. I just need to confirm that I'm sending you the right one. And I think you'll find that it'll be in very, very good condition. I've restored it. Someone else has written, Scott, do you think there is any chance of you reconciling with Trevor? Well, you never say never, but to forgive someone who tripped you over when you had your school bag in one hand and an ice cream in the other, who on numerous occasions claimed that my sister wore army boots. This is in spite of the fact that I do not have a sister. And finally, who made silly faces behind the teacher's back when I was in front of the class reading my poem. Yeah, look, you never say never, but we'll see what the new year brings. So, look, there's some very good questions there. I really want to thank everyone who's been listening to this podcast. It's been, I just thought I'd do it one episode and see how it went. And the success has really been absolutely fantastic. And thanks a lot. Still, spread the word. Tell people you think might enjoy it. And finally, all that remains is for me to wish everyone a very, very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And we'll talk again in 2023. Bye now.